Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are going to do a review of a classic movie from 1957. Now I have heard about this movie for a very long time, black and white era. I never thought it was going to be as good as this because sometimes there are some movies, the classics, the black and white movie eras where they're really good, but it just, at this point in time, me watching it, I wouldn't be entertained. I wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as it would have had I watched it, many many years ago. Uh, I am 44 after all, so I could have watched this movie many many times throughout these years. But this is the first time that I actually sat back to watch, or actually laid back to watch. Oh, this was actually in the afternoon. Um, 1957's 12 Angry Men. I've heard about this movie. It's like I mentioned quite a lot. But yeah, this is the first time that I'm actually watching it, and I am um like I shouldn't be surprised because it's known to be really an awesome movie. It's supposed to be a masterpiece, and it is. It is a complete masterpiece because there is absolutely no way that you could replicate this movie, this kind of a movie. Maybe you could, but I doubt that they could actually do it. This was actually done um, almost like a painting, I would say. The movie is, of course, from 1957, as I already mentioned. It's a courtroom drama. It's the 12 jurors of a murder case and how they come to a conclusion. Um, so the fact is, initially when they take a poll, just before just before things, the discussion starts, they take a poll, and only one person, um, who is played by Henry Fonda, is says that he is that sorry the defendant is not guilty. Everybody else says guilty, so it's 9 against 1. So decide that they will discuss things as to why he chooses not to chooses the verdict not guilty, not verdict, but he chooses that it's not guilty. And there are a few people who have got some biases as the reason why they want to leave. They want it to be declared as soon as possible, and the reason is because, like, say for example, one person played by Jack Warden, who I recognize. I've seen him in a few movies um, as a much older character, a much older actor. He's played the dad in a couple of movies. Um, Jack Warden, and not to say that Henry Fonda is Henry Fonda is of course really famous, but Jack Warden I've seen. So he was actually twice nominated for the best supporting actor for a couple of movies in '75 and '78. Um, this one, like I mentioned, is from 57. But what I immediately remember him is, I think he plays the dad. I think it is the dad. Or just yeah, I think it is the dad in a movie called Dirty Work from 1998, starring Norm Norm oh um, Norm Macdonald. So I think that is the movie that I remember him the most from. He was also in The Replacements, but I can't remember that. And that was his final film role actually. Um, Bullworth, I've not seen it, so I'm actually thinking as which other movies that I've seen him in. Um, I will have to check because I can't remember anything. But he is so familiar to me. Like when I see him as a younger person, still I recognize, of course, the way that he speaks and his face. He was in While You Were Sleeping. I did watch that. Uh, oh yeah, he was in Problem Child 1 and 2. That's also probably where I know him most from. And any other movies? No, that's about it, I guess. I don't remember seeing him in anything else. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I've actually seen Henry Fonda in anything. I do know of him, of course, but both these actors having passed away, but I do know of him, but I don't think I've actually. Probably I have, but I don't remember because it must have been much, a lot, a long time ago when I was much younger and stuff. Anyway, so Jack Warden's character has got games for a baseball game, and he wants to finish as quickly as possible. And he even looks like the typical New York sports fan, reporter kind of stuff, the way he's got that sports jacket on, the cap and chewing gum. I don't know, it just felt to me that he was a caricature almost. And American sports rarely do. I mean, tennis, yes, and NHL, Canadian, American, but everything else, like baseball, basketball, and American football, none of those sports actually appeal to me at all. But kind of reminds me of the kind of person who would be into baseball. Um, and there's a foreigner. I like that character quite a bit. I think he's supposed to be. I don't think French, but probably from the Czech Republic or Yugoslav. The actor's name is George Boskovec. He's described as a European watchmaker. He was originally from the Czech Republic, yeah. So I loved his character as well, the way he spoke about a few things. There's the angry father played by Lee J. Cobb, he and his son has had, their differences and they're kind of estranged, and he's really angry about it. So because this murder is that of a son having killed his father, that's what they, excuse me, I apologize, but that's what they actually do say in this, that is the son is the defendant, a young man of just 18 years old, and they just show him a little bit in the beginning. Like the beginning of the movie is that the case has been they have talked all about it, and the defense and the prosecutor have given their closing statements, and now it is time for the jurors to go and discuss and decide whether they're going to give the verdict as, and it has to be unanimous. If it is unanimous, 12 for O as guilty, then he will be hung to death, and if it is 0 to 12 as not guilty, then he will be set free. Anything else is going to be a hung trial, and they will have to do things all over again. So I really liked how Henry Fonda's character dissects the storylines. There's a lot of good discussions among so many things, and it is amazing to watch. The camera work is also brilliant because I believe they were actually going for, this is what I remember reading a while back, they were going for a little feeling of claustrophobia because it is all mostly done in one room, and it's 12 of these men. Some of them are smoking. It is supposed to be the hottest day of the year, and you see them sweating quite a lot. And towards the end, towards the latter half of the movie, you have a torrential rainfall happening, which, to be honest, just watching them sweating and then seeing the rain fall outside their windows, I was actually like, oh man, this is actually really good because that's how I would feel if on a really hot day when I'm sweating and it starts to rain, and if you open the windows, the cool breeze comes in, because I love the rain. So that's exactly how I would feel, and it gave me that same feeling. So I think that's hats off to the director. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Is it Sidney Lumet? Yeah, Sidney Lumet, sorry, Lumet. And those are the aspects that stood out. In between, there's a couple of conversations that happens in the men's washroom, where they go to wash their face, go to the toilet, and then they have one-on-one discussions in between. Amazing film. You have to really watch this. If you haven't, I'm late to the ball game. But yeah, it is an amazing film, amazing acting, and I would give this a 9.5. Yeah, rare ones. A 9.5 out of 10. Thank you guys. Have a good night.